You have a nice performance here.
Okay.
Today we have our legend, the most hardworking, disciplined, talented legend in music, the king of souk, the king of Congo. He's not a king by birth, but he's a king of music. In Uganda, I think we should call him Dr. Kanda Bongman, because his music has lived since time immemorial. He has been performing in Uganda. Kanda was last year in 1994 at Nile Mansion, which is currently Serena Hotel. Kanda Bongman is here to give us the best of Kanda. He hasn't been here in a very, very long time. He has come back to Uganda for the very, very best. And he has promised me, just like you have seen, he said 11 o'clock press conference, he keeps time. The other day I told him we are going to Bukedde at 10. He said 9:30 we should be at Bukedde. So he's an exemplary performer, exemplary leader, exemplary parent. I don't call him his name Kanda, actually I'm calling him now. I love calling him Papa. He's a good man. He's a very, very good man. He hasn't given me a headache as a promoter. I will not speak much about him. He will tell you more. You will ask him more. Whatever you want to learn from him, he will tell you. He's willing to inform Ugandans the purpose of his visit to Uganda. Why has he decided to come to Uganda this time in December on 31st? And how so far he has found Uganda and its people. Next to Mr. Kanda is my boss.
We are waiting to witness your performance tomorrow. In terms of security, as a joint security team, we have not picked any threat or any problem to this event. We are going to be a joint team of all the security agencies. It is not only police, but all other sister security agencies will be part of the team that will secure the event tomorrow. So we only request you, first of all, each and everyone who will come to this place tomorrow will be searched. So if you think you are going to be above everybody, no. You will be searched by our officers. And we expect you not to come with anything that will inconvenience you. Let me talk of weapon, any weapon. If you are not on duty tomorrow, you will not be allowed here with any weapon. Don't come with sharp objects, because we shall not allow them in here. We also request you to follow the guidelines that security will be giving you from time to time, where to pass, where to be. And we shall secure in and outside Sheraton. That is the surrounding and inside here. So we have enough manpower from all the security agencies that are going to work tomorrow to see that this event is secure. We only ask you that even if Uganda Warage is sponsoring, please don't drink and drive. Get somebody else to drive you as you are going back home. Otherwise, security will be tight. Come knowing that we are here on the ground. We are beginning securing this place from today onwards. That means our plainclothes officers are all going to be taking over security during daytime from today. So don't think that I'm going to go there early enough because security will be there tomorrow. No, we are taking over from today in plain clothes. So no way around. There are people who will be living here when they're a bit tired. As I stated earlier, don't make our officers on the road inconvenience you. Just follow what they tell you. Thank you.
My job is to perform. As you know, I'm a performer, and I'm sure I'm going to give you a good concert. Because the concert I'm performing not only in Africa, not only in Europe, but I'm performing worldwide, everywhere. I performed a big stage, big, because I can say the last big one I performed was with Jimmy Cliff and Miriam Makeba in Australia, at Adelaide. If you go through YouTube, Kanda Bongo Man in Adelaide with WOMAD. And the WOMAD festival belong to Peter Gabriel, UK. And I had the opportunity to do the inauguration, to open WOMAD festival in 1981 in London. If you go through Google, you Google WOMAD festival, and you see it belongs to Peter Gabriel. I think you know Peter Gabriel is a UK singer who used to perform with Phil Collins. They used to have a band called Genesis in the UK, and when the band is split, this is where Peter Gabriel created now WOMAD festival to help the young artists. And me, I was the first artist who went to open WOMAD festival in the UK in 1981. And until he put me on the stage with different big artists of this world. That's why I couldn't meet Jimmy Cliff. We had a show together at Adelaide in Australia, and Miriam Makeba as well. Then if you have any question, we can go ahead.
You have a nice performance here.
Okay,
Yeah.
3 minutes of singing, very slow, and then the beat will come to change to be now kwasa on the end. And when I went to Paris, and I tried to record a song on that style from back home, white people didn't want to buy. Even other African people, like from Senegal, West African, they didn't want to buy because they don't know what kind of music where you start now or singing slowly, and then later on the speed change. Even when we give to the radio, they didn't want to play because they don't understand that kind of beat. For white people, the beat is starting where you start your beat until the end, it's the same beat. But as you have two beats, different beats on the one song, slowly, then after that you speed. Then I look at the situation. I call my guitarist. I call Diblo Dibala. I say, sit down. We're in trouble here. We just arrived in Europe, and we want to stay here for long. If we continue to play this kind of music, this is our home style, no one will buy our CDs. We have to create something. We have to change our music. Then I had idea of to create soukous, meaning the beat starts and I started singing on the beat. Then the music continues at the end and make people to stand up and dance, not to make them to wait. First they go for slow the music, and they change the speed later on. And that song was the title called Iole. And if you go through YouTube, you look for Kanda Bongo Man, say IYOLE. IYOLE, called Iole. Then that one, you find that's the beginning of soukous. And that one also inspired another Congolese artist, because they say if we don't play this beat, will be out of the market. You take Pepe Kale, this is a song called he sang a song for this soccer player from Cameroon.
Roger Miller.
Roger Miller. Pepe Kale got a song called Roger Miller. You just play that song on the YouTube. You see, and you hear where the song started and where the song ended. Just music and music to make people dance. That is how I brought that style of music, and many people follow. I was young, 1972. I think most of you was not yet born. 1972. I was in school, and I learned music, how to sing, until I became professional later on. Then I decided to go to Europe, when I went to Europe, I was 17 years old to France. Then when I arrived in France, African music was not popular. Then I had a chance to record, to go to the recording studio, the professional recording studio. Then I recorded the first hit. Then how I become popular in the UK, because one white man came to Paris to spend a weekend. He arrived on Friday. He wanted to go back to London on Sunday. And where the hotel he booked, downstairs was a nightclub. And us, every weekend, we used to go to perform that nightclub called Opera Night Club. And when the white man entered the opera night, the person who was on the stage was me. I was singing. And after my performance, he came to join me, say, can you give me your CD? That time it was no CD, it was the LP, you know, the big record. I give it to him, he gave me his business card. He said, I live in London, but I'll make sure that you will come to London. And that time I was not yet big star, I was not a big artist. I never traveled, I never been in London. I was just in Paris. When I read his business card, I saw the name of Island Records. I think you know the Island Records. Island Records is a record company used to distribute Bob Marley. And he was one of the directors there. He was one of the boss on the Island Records. And he went back to London and he sent BBC television, a crew, to come to shoot a video for me in Paris. That's where Peter Gabriel discovered me and they took me to London. And to perform is my work, it's my job. We are just coming from Nairobi now, 2 weeks ago. We had a very big concert in Nairobi in the one hall called Bomas of Kenya. It was in Bomas of Kenya. It was amazing, amazing, because I'm lucky to have some songs who are popular where if I sing, people know the song already. Because if I brought the new songs, people go to say me, what was he talking about? Because we don't know about those songs. I'll make sure that I will sing the songs you know. Muchana, Inde Moni, Isambe, all those songs. Then you'll be happy anyway. We'll be happy all of us together. I'm not on their level, I'm down than them. I remember when I went to America, because I had a contract with one booking agency called Music Effort. They are in Salem, in Boston, in America. They signed me for 15 years, going to perform in America every year for 15 years of contract. Then one day, my booking agency, they say, we're going to surprise you. I say, what kind of surprise? They say, you're in tour in America, in Canada. But here, we book you at the Prince Club, nightclub. You go to play at the Prince nightclub in Minneapolis. I think you know Prince.
Yeah, Minneapolis.
You know Prince?
Yeah, we knew Prince, the late.
Then I performed 2 times. That club called First Avenue. The club of Prince, if you go to, he passed away, Prince, not long ago. But if you go to Minneapolis at St. Paul, the town called St. Paul, you go there, look for a club called First Avenue. That is where the club of Prince is. We performed there. And when they asked Prince, he didn't know me. They told him, he's the one that asked what to call Africa, go to perform in your club because he's in tour in America. He said, okay, no problem. He accepted. Then I asked myself, how come Prince doesn't know me? And he accepted me to play, to perform in his club. This make me to learn how to be humble to another artist, to another people. Even if you don't know someone, be humble with the person. Prince allowed me to play 2 concerts to his club. And the Prince is not a small artist. you know, used to compete Michael Jackson. Yeah. Because, you know, most of the time, the street boys from back home, they're the one who bring dance to us artists. Then we change, we make better than what they brought. Because they bring a dance in another way. And as we take that one, we change. Because from home. Then I change a bit to make international dance. Yeah.
What killed the Lingala?
That one I don't have a proper answer. I don't know. You know, everyone got his own taste of music and whatever. And I remember in other countries they found out that Lingala was too much on on their on their media, on the TV, radio, whatever. And to help the musician to stand up to those music, they start now to they promote more their local music than to promote Lingala.